All right, guys, we are back where it all began, right here in beautiful historic downtown St. Augustine. And today we're going to be unpacking some of the pros and cons of living in this beautiful historic area as of 2023. Now, as you know, Florida was one of the main states that was open during the pandemic. So there has been some slight changes in some of our pros and cons. And we're going to unpack all the details to make sure you have all the information you need to make an informed decision about relocating here to this area. Stay tuned, guys. Now, remember, St. Augustine is just one of the cities that are part of St. Johns County as a whole. St. Johns County, which is the county that covers basically all the cities between Jacksonville and Palm Coast. Specifically, they were outlining St. Augustine. Many of you visit this area for vacation and have decided that maybe you should entertain the idea of making this area home. Now we're going to fly through the pros and the cons because, you know, we did a video 2 years ago outlining all the pros, and many of you guys watched that video, like, subscribe, and I appreciate you so much because you've really helped me help families throughout the United States make this beautiful place home. So thank you so much for everyone that likes to subscribe. Okay, so let's outline our pros. As we already know, great restaurants, great historic sites, beautiful golf courses. It's like almost every 10 miles you'll find another golf course. Of course, we have access to both the St. Johns County River as well as 43 miles of beaches. You never have to worry about a crowded beach here. Now remember, I did a video for you guys. I'm going to put up the link for some of the best beaches here in this area. And I also did another video for some of the best restaurants here in St. Augustine. Now, I'm going to do an update because I found some really other great restaurants that I think you guys are going to love. But really, the amount of great restaurants here in this area, even in Northeast Florida, from Jacksonville, St. Augustine, even to Ponte Vedra, will blow you away. You have so many options that are not franchises, that are just really authentic farm-to-table cuisine. So that's one of the great things about this area. Now, this area is perfect for those that love boating, kayaking, that love sailing, because of course, like I said earlier, you have access to both the St. Johns County River as well as 43 miles of beaches, and you never have to worry about a crowded beach. You can either go to Crescent Beach, Flagler Beach, Volano Beach. We have a beach for you. All right, other things, guys, people love about the city is this location, because you're sandwiched right between two major cities. So you have Jacksonville within 30 miles, and you have Orlando less than an hour and 45 minutes away, where you have access to pretty much any and everything you would need. Of course, with major airports, Orlando is an international airport. You can get direct flights from pretty much anywhere in the world in Orlando, because they actually opened a new international terminal where you can take direct flights to many countries overseas. Other things, guys, that people love about this area, of course, the great art scene. We have a plethora of great art galleries, amazing golf courses, as I already said. And another great thing, guys, that you will notice, one of the pros as of 2023, a lot of investors and developers have started to buy near historic downtown St. Augustine, buy land and and develop smaller bungalow-sized homes. So now there's a plethora of homes near St. Augustine, downtown St. Augustine in particular. They're in the high threes, like 330, 345, 370, that weren't there before. So it's an opportunity for you to get new construction in a historic area at an affordable price, not too far from here. I actually just helped a college student buy her first home that goes to Flagler College. That's on the other side of this camera.
There's so much more to come. You want to be sure that you stay tuned to the very end as we unpack the cons of living in this beautiful historic area. But one additional pro I want you to be aware of is our great local events and festivals that happen nearly on a weekly basis. You want to be sure to visit staugustine.com to find out more about our local festivals and events. Stay tuned and push like and subscribe.
All right, so we're going to fly through the cons now. Remember that some of the cons are tailored to this being a smaller city of about only under 20,000 people. So since the pandemic, as you know, Florida was one of the only states that was open. So we had such an influx of people moving to this area. So there has been an increase in traffic. Now, our little stores, we only have one Target, one Marshall's here in the St. Augustine area. So those stores are a little more congested than they were before the pandemic. Of course, the roads are a little more congested than before, but nothing like you've experienced like in a major city like Orlando or Miami. But it is a lot more traffic than it was before. Increased development. So they actually, right outside of the city of St. Augustine, right, they actually have knocked down a lot of trees to build subdivisions, which kind of breaks your heart because you kind of really love the look of trees. But we understand that population must grow. People need a place to live. So there's a lot more new subdivisions that have come up and new new construction subdivisions that we're going to unpack in a video. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do that probably in a few days, okay? Now, you will have to commute for a variety of high-paying jobs. Now, we do have a few here, but again, it's a smaller city, so most people end up having to commute to Jacksonville, or work remote for jobs that say pay over, say, $80,000, okay? Some other cons that people consider cons of living here, guys, is our lack of public transportation. We really don't have public transportation. We have about 2 outlets that provide that, but not as much as some other places, okay? No bustling nightlife after like 10, 11 o'clock. You won't really find much nightlife here. Most things close around 9 to 10 during the weekdays. During the weekends, you may find a few things that's open to like 12, 1 o'clock, but it's not like South Florida where they party all night long until the morning. You won't find that here. Other last con, guys, is if you choose to live in the historic area, just remember, I lived in Savannah for a period of time. I took a job there. One thing, guys, anytime you're in a historic area, the infrastructure is going to be older, and so oftentimes the flooding is more of an issue. So the key is to live right outside of that area, okay? All right, guys, so what do you think of our pros and cons of living in St. Augustine? Can you see, based on kind of our pros and cons, this being an area for you? Well, we have a whole catalog of videos on this channel. You want to be sure that you click that video tab up top, and it'll pull up our full catalog so you can see all the videos that are available. And we have 3 videos essential for St. Augustine, which is the best restaurants here in St. Augustine, best neighborhoods in St. Augustine, as well as some of the best beaches. So that's 3 videos that will kind of give you more information about this area as well. Now, of course, I'm here to be a resource and a guide to you as your Florida realtor and your relocation specialist. I'm here to walk you through the process. I'll put my phone number, email address, website. Feel free to reach out to me, and stay tuned, guys, for the next video.